जो अजपा गायत्री है, तो उसी पे आज हम थोड़ी सी डिस्कशन करेंगे। अजपा यानी जप यानी जप करना, अजपा यानी जप नहीं करना। वॉलंटरी मसल्स एंड इनवॉलंटरी, समथिंग विच इज हैपनिंग and something which you do, which you can control. And what is the one basic thing you can't control right now? That's your breath. Shwasa. Breathe in, breathe out. When you are born, when the very Jivatma is in the womb, what it does, it starts breathing. The very first initiation which a Jivatma gets from Bhagavan, from Paramatma, the first Diksha which we get is nothing but the breath, the very swasha, the very living, the very essence of life. That's our Diksha. And what is the Dakshina which we are going to pay to Bhagavan in the end? That's our prana. When living, we are leaving this body. What is the completion of this sadhana? What is the completion of this Diksha which we got in the birth, in the time of birth? Our death. But what have you offered into this yajna? What you are going to offer to this sadhana, that's from birth till death, what you are going to do in between, how you are going to spend your time. That's yajna to the continuous homa which is happening in you. Breathe in, breathe out. So the Ajapa Gayatri is nothing but Soham Vidya. Breathe in, so, breathe out, hum. I am that, so hum. No matter what, it's always there. Always and always it is there. If you want to do a simple meditation, just sit relaxed and observe the Soham Vidya continuously getting chanted in you. It is always there. Like a tape recorder, it's on and on. Sit and just observe the Soham Vidya in you. You don't need any mantra. You don't need any sadhana. You don't need any kriya. All you need is to observe your breath. That's the sadhana. To know that you are breathing. That you are breathing and you are mindful about it. Then the japa becomes effective. The japa is going on. But when you start to observe that japa, that's when it becomes more meaningful. Same way happens if you are going to chant a mantra, a nama, or anything, or stotra. Just uttering the words is a different thing, but understanding that stotra or listening to that sound of that bijakshara or mantra, that's a different thing. It's all about how much attention you pay. Everyone is taking breath, right? They are doing so hum, so hum. But how many number of times you sit and listen to it? That lub-dub sound of your heart. How many times you listen to it? I guess zero. You get almost 20 to 22,000 breath in day. And that is that much japa you are doing daily. Even if you become mindful for some time, just imagine how much japa you can do on daily basis. So before you are going to do this sadhana, ओके साधना की हम बाद में विषय में बात कर लेते हैं, क्योंकि यूट्यूब पे हम ये वाला डाल देंगे थोड़ा सा, तो स्टार्टिंग का पार्ट है. This Vidya of Soham Vidya is also given in the Udasina Parampara, where the Hansa Muni Udasina, Hansa avatar of Bhagwan Narayana. Someone believed that Vishnu took the form of a swan, a bird. But the very essence of a swan is to differentiate between the milk and water, to know what is right and what is wrong, to know what is reality and to understand what is myth, to discard the things which are not needed and to keep the things which are going to help you. That's the Hansa. The one who is in that state, the one who has risen above all his tendencies, that's a Hansa. And the very Narayana gave the mantra of Hansa, Soham mantra, to Sanat Kumara. And this is the mantra which Sanat Kumara gave to Bhagavan Narada. And from there, Kapil Muni got this mantra. And then this mantra was passed on to the mother of Kapil Muni, Devahuti Mata. And Durvasa Muni had this mantra. In short, each rishi who has walked this planet, they always had the Soham Vidya. Because they are breathing, right? But those who realized this, they got the Soham Vidya. And Ishavasya Upanishad, very beautiful Upanishad, which explains the Tattva. The very first, the Shanti part of this Ishavasya Upanishad is nothing but Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamaduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishyate. If whatever it is there, it's always complete. If you take something from complete, it remains complete. What you take from that is also complete. And when you're going to mix it, it's always complete. Same way, your consciousness is always complete. It is always complete. It's just sheer ignorance that we understand the difference between Devata and our own self. So it tells, Isha Vasyamidagum Sarvam Yat Kincha Jagatyan Jagat Isha Vasyamidam Sarva. That very Isha, that very divine form, Yat Kincha Jagatyan Jagata. It's always there in this whole creation. Right? It is not different. It is Sarva Vyapak. Tena Tyaktena Bhunjitha. By doing the Tyaga, do the Bhoga of this world with Tyaga. Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita Ma Grida Kasya Svidhanam. That very dhan, you have to spend it like that, with the feeling of Tyaga. Whatever you are going to get, you do use it for yourself, but only you use how much is needed for yourself, and rest of things you can share, you can do Tyaga, you can give it to others. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivishe chatashamaha. And always engage yourself in karma, in doing something good. Kurvan beha karmani jijivishe sat samaha. Then you are going to live for 100 years because you will have a purpose in your life. Evam tvai nanyatho asti na karma lipyate naraha. And then the karma, the attachment will not bother you because you are doing your karma with Tyaga, with the feeling of dispassion. You are not engaging in that. Then it says, Asurya namate loka andhena tamas avritaha tagumste pritya bhigachanti yeke cha atmahanojanaha. The one who takes his or her own life, they become preta. They go into preta yoni and they end up where? Asurya, in Asura Loka, Andhen Loka Andhen Tamasa Avritaha, where it's just darkness. Now, some will say taking one's life here means suicide. But at the same time, how many of you are living? Do you think you are living your life or you are killing yourself? If you are not living yourself, you are not taking care of yourself, you are killing your soul, right? Day by day, you are killing it. And what will happen at the end? You will go into the endless loop of darkness. Asurya, Asur, not Asur, a Surya. There is no sun. There is no light. Andhena tamasa avritaha. You will be always surrounded by tamasa, tam, darkness. But then, in the same Ishavasya Upanishad, what happens next in the few shlokas? What we pray here. This is what happens if we are going to kill ourselves, or we are going to kill ourselves on daily basis. So it explains हिरण्यमयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषान्नपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये. That Paramatatva, the face of that Paramatatva, Satya apihitam mukham, is covered. Apihitam mukham, the face is covered. With which? With what? Hiranyamaya patrena, with a vessel of gold. The face of that truth is covered. Tattvam pushannapa vrinu satya dharmaya drishtaye. And Pusha, that divine, Pusha is also known as sun. But it also means, Pusha means one who do your bharana poshana. That is Pusha. So we pray to the Pusha to remove this veil of this gold, because they could have used iron to cover the face, to give the, just to tell you that the face is covered, but they told specifically gold, because the truth is covered by so many layers of Maya, which may appeal so much appealing to you. They will appear appealing to you, and you will be busy in that hidden in that gold. But what lies beyond that gold is the truth. And then we pray, Pushanna ekarshe yama surya prajapatya vihur rashmin samuha. O Pusha, O divine, you are Ekarshe, worshipped by everyone. Yama Surya Prajapatya, you are friend of Prajapati. You are, please control the Rashmi which is coming from you. The Rashmi, the radiance which is coming from you. Why? Why we are praying to Pusha, to Surya? Surya doesn't mean the physical Surya. It also means physical Surya, but it also means the Paramatattva, Param Brahma is so illuminating. It's like sun. But then we are praying to the same Pusha. We accepted that you are covered, your face is covered with the gold vessel, with the Maya Avaran. And now we are praying, the Avaran is, when the Avaran is removed, we requested him to remove the Avaran of Hiranyapatra. The radiance is there. Still we are not able to see what is there beneath this vessel. When the vessel was removed, there is just light. Then what next? Pushan ekarshye yama surya prajapatya vihur rashmin samuha tejo yatte rupam kalyantamam tatte pashyami. And when you are controlling your radiance so that I can see you, now I am able to see the kalyana swarupam, the auspicious form of yours. Yosa vaso purusha soham asmi. Now I can see that the same Purusha which I am seeing, that is me. Yosa vaso purusha soham asmi. Soham. I am that. All the process to realize the Param Tattva which is beyond is nothing but I am that. This is the Soham Vidya. The very prana flowing in you is the divine Tattva, divine Parabrahma. This is Ajapa Japa, always going on in your life. Not just that, you are thinking that maybe the sermon is over now, but not yet, my dear. This Ishavasya Upanishad explains it. Hansa Upanishad also explains it. But there is other text which is more, I can say, you can connect it to more if you are from North India. And the chapai of Ramcharitmanas goes like, Sohamasmi iti briti akhanda deepa sikha soi parama prachanda आत्म अनुभव सुख सुप्रकाशा तप भव भूल भेद सबनासा sohamasmi iti briti akhanda. When the dhyana of Soham is like oil. It's like a flow, continuously flowing like an oil. The chintan of Soham is continuously flowing, Tailavatadhara, just like an oil. It's flowing when you're Soham in that state. It's flowing. Then what happens when you're continuously in that state? Soham, I am that, I am that. You're continuously feeling it. What happens then? Deepa Sekhasoi Parama Prachanda. That light illuminates within. Deepa Sekhasoi Parama Prachanda. What happens next if the light is there? Light is invoked. Atma Anubhava Sukha Suprakasa. With the Anubhav of Atma Sukha Suprakasa, that Anand comes from within, Tava Bhava Mula Bheda Sabanasa. Then the differences of all these things, the difference in your eyes. Okay, so it's getting very difficult words to come, right? Tava Bhava Mula Bheda Sabanasa. Then all vikaras, they dies. This is what Tulsi Baba has written. The very Soham Vidya he gave in Ramcharitmanas. Even the Shiva tells about this Ajapa Gayatri. Ajapa Nama Gayatri Pranina Pranavardhanam Nishwasa Swasarupena Mantroyam Vartate Priye. That oh Priye, this breathe in, the breathe out is the very Vidya, the Ajapa Gayatri, which everyone is chanting. एंड प्राणिनाम प्राणवर्धनम, ये प्राणियों के प्राणों का वर्धन करने वाली है. दिस इज द लाइफ गिविंग. Even if we see now, when the Ishavasya Upanishad is telling about that tattva, that bright Pusha tattva, same the Gayatri mantra when we chant is Tatsaviturvarenyam. May I walk towards that light. That's what we are praying in Gayatri mantra. And same in the Ishavasya Upanishad, when that brilliant radiance of Param Tattva is removed, what lies is there? That's me. Sohamasmi.